All right, so this sword was given by the citizens of St. Cloud to a man named Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller was a St. Cloud resident. He moved to St. Cloud about 1858, 1859. And he was a successful businessman, politician, all those kinds of things here in St. Cloud. And when the Civil War broke out in April of 1861, he enlisted in the 1st Minnesota Infantry. And he was immediately promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. And the citizens of St. Cloud, in recognition of this, feat or of his ability to become an officer in the United States Army, gave him this sword to take to battle with him in the South. There's some beautiful sword or beautiful work that the craftsman did with this piece. And then even just having on this scabbard here itself, having some of the engravings that they put on it, I'm guessing after it was returned to St. Cloud, but some of the engravings that they put on here are just gorgeous, and really helps to tell the history of this sword. The sword was given back to the city of St. Cloud in recognition for all of Stephen Miller's service. It was kind of returning it back to where it originally came from. So it was given back to the citizens of St. Cloud without dishonor. So the sword was used honorably throughout the Civil War and was given back to the citizens of St. Cloud, who then, I believe, kind of engraved the rest of the sword, talking about some of Stephen Miller's accomplishments here on the scabbard of the sword. And then it was given to the Stearns History Museum sometime probably at least 30, 40 years ago. And then it's been kind of used sometimes throughout exhibits and in different display purposes as well. For us, I think it's kind of a really unique item just because of the history that it has with St. Cloud and how he was involved throughout the Civil War and such like that, because St. Cloud really was kind of the frontier at the time of the Civil War. So there weren't a lot of people living in St. Cloud that served in the Civil War, especially at the beginning of the Civil War. We had some people move in once the Civil War kind of finished. Some of the veterans started moving up to claim lands and farming and stuff. So having something that, somebody that had lived in St. Cloud and then served throughout the Civil War and kind of came back, it was kind of a big deal for St. Cloud.